What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and most importantly, unhinged. That's for damn sure. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neo Charge on PSN, and joining me, as always, on the other side of the screen, episode number 57, the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lyon Hartley on PSN. My brother in arms. What's up, dude?
Cast crack.
Yeah. Okay, I'll join you for the cast crack.
Let's get this just going, man. Let's just fucking kick this right out. No.
What are you drinking?
It's going good, man. It has been a busy week. You ever have one of those weeks when you sit down and like you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden I'll explain it like this. I woke up this morning getting ready for work, got the wife with me, we're brushing our teeth, and then all of a sudden I went, fuck. It's Thursday already. It feels like Tuesday right now in my mind. And I'm so excited for the weekend. We got a lot of shit going on.
It's a busy weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah. I do it all the time. Even on the fucking group chat. I was like, this is a crazy Wednesday. And someone was like, it's Thursday, Matt. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be the opposite. Situation where you're like, oh, tomorrow's Friday, and people are looking at you. No, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Shit. Oh, I see you got a staple. You're drinking a staple of the cast. I'd say that the cast, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it.
Sponsored.
Yeah, the sponsored beer of the cast, the cast staple, if we will. Powder Run, love it.
Yeah, I was looking through the fridge and I'm like, you know what? I've got one last Powder Run. It's not going to be a dad belt situation, hopefully, knock on wood. So let's just go ahead and enjoy this because it's summer. Move over, ladies. It's a white gamer boy summer.
Yes, it is. And dude, Powder Run drinks so smoothly. It's just like vanilla, and it's just a light beer. It's almost like a vanilla sweet Pilsner, if you will. It's like a light beer for it's a good summer beer, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you on that one, man. It's very refreshing. And you know me, I don't like I like all I'm not going to say I like all beer, but I don't really hate beers unless you're Budweiser. And
right.
I like the darker stuff, and this is still damn top tier, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I like most beers. IPAs, I mean, it's the IBUs, right? The Imperial Bitterness Units. Fun fact, If you go to a brewery and you see IBU with a number next to it, the higher that number of IBU, the more bitter your beer is going to be. I usually stick under 20 IBU. So, yeah, IPAs, I can't do IPAs. That's the only type of beer I usually can do. A hazy or a juicy, like you getting into the fruits and stuff with the IPA with a lower IBU, I'll get down on it. But
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, Powder Run is a staple of the cast at this point. And I love the name. And God, I'm jonesing to get back up on the mountain. I want to do a Powder Run myself. And that's not a cocaine reference. That's a snowboarding reference.
Well, it depends on what part of the country. Maybe then if you're in Miami, that's a different story. But I agree with you. Why not both? I will tell you, my friend, and nobody knows, if you know Colorado weather, nobody knows what the fuck's going to happen. But we are supposedly going through a super El Nino, which means this winter is going to be a blast, if you will. If you like your cold, snowy weather, I fully expect us to get hit this year and maybe do some powder running ourselves.
Ooh, dude, you're going to join me on the mountain? That'd be amazing. I don't like snow. The only time I don't like driving in it, I don't like being in it, I don't like the bitter cold. The only time I do like snow, though, is when I got a snowboard strapped to my feet. That's when I like snow.
Oh, what a baby. Come on now. You never pounded, and I'm using quotes, in the snow?
I mean, no, too cold. How are you going to do that?
One day I will teach you Padawan.
That's just a recipe for frostbite in all the crevices.
Hey, there's what do they call it? Literal terms of blue balls.
Man, I did a snow angel in just my underwear because I was like, I wonder what it is in -16. That was fun. Very cold, but still fun. So, yeah,
man. So what are you drinking?
Drinking a darker one today in my Urban Animal glass. I am drinking. We do beer trades here on this great cast with our community, and you and I, we traded a beer, and you gave me a Sweet Baby Java from Dewclaw. And this is the chocolate peanut butter coffee porter. Like, holy shit. That's a lot of things I love. And we're going to try it right now.
Oh yeah. It goes through. You're going to hit all of the flavors. It's like a roller coaster.
Oh my God. It's like a Reese's piece, like eating a Reese's peanut butter cup after drinking a coffee and then a beer.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's delicious.
You get that coffee and then it hits the chocolate notes and then it finishes out in the peanut butter and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Yeah, it finishes with the peanut butter. Our robust chocolate peanut butter porter amped up to add new depth and complexity to our sweet baby. Pop the top, take a sip, and you'll wonder, where has this been all my life?
I love that. That is great.
That's awesome. Dewclaw Brewing, Ewing, New Jersey. So not a local one, but delicious all the same. So I'm a big fan. So thank you for that.
Yeah, happy to help. I've still got a couple more in the fridge.
What did I trade you for it? What did I give you? I forget. What was it? Oh man, one of the ones I drank. I think it might have been.
It was a bottle, I think. Oh
yeah. Was it the Breckenridge like cerveza?
Yes, that's it. Yep. I remember now. No, that was a good one. It was a really refreshing beer too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, beer trading is the best. If you like throw a party or a little get together, everyone brings a 6-pack and you all trade and you get to sample many different types of beer. It's great. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mix your beers, folks. Just don't mix your beer with your liquor.
Oh yeah, exactly. Beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
You're always a queer.
You're also, yeah. Jesus.
Sorry, unhinged. I just got off of work like 30 minutes ago. My brain is fucking shot.
Hey, queer can mean many things, can it? Aren't we like? Yeah.
Ultimately, it just means different.
Yeah. Then heck, call myself queer. I'm different, and I'm proud of it. I'm queer and proud, baby. It's like Halo.
And now we got the GTA. They're putting it all in the water, making it gay.
Making gay frogs. Everyone's being gay frogs.
It's the Ritual Network.
The Ritual Network. I'll do. That's Alex Jones. Yeah, I'll do an impression of him. And we're putting the chemicals in the water, making the fish all gay. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, that video was gonna live in infamy.
Yeah. So, how's life been, man? We've been hanging out, we've been gaming, we're playing a game parallel. But how's life been?
Not too bad, actually. Got some big events, family side, that start technically tomorrow. So Friday, as this podcast goes live. But we went and saw the Scary Movie 6 on Saturday, and that's just a movie you got to know what you're getting into. I fucking enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, you gotta go with the buddy. We kept looking at each other, and we were just like smirking and laughing, and it was just a fun time, man. It's stupid, it's funny, it's exactly what you'd expect from a scary movie with some surprises in there that were fucking like gut laughingly funny.
Yeah, they did what I want out of the next Grand Theft Auto, and they lampooned everything. Nobody was safe, and that's the way it should be, folks.
Yep. Oh my God, dude, I've heard so much Grand Theft Auto today. It's all over the place. The fucking PlayStation app changed their goddamn color to be like GTA colored, and it has like the palm trees and everything. They've never done this, Bob. They didn't do it for The Last of Us. They didn't do it for Spider-Man. They didn't do it for, I don't even know if they're going to do it for Wolverine. When you boot up your PlayStation, it has like a GTA 6 boot. It's fucking nuts. And I hate it.
We'll definitely get there, but it's like the news. Well, when we get there, when it broke, if you saw Destin Legary on Twitter, it was like, well, if you had any kind of news you wanted to go under the radar, today would have been the day to drop it.
Yep. Well, cool, man. You get the family stuff. We're going to see another movie Saturday and tomorrow. Today, if you're listening to this podcast, we are going to a Final Fantasy Orchestra Distant Worlds in Denver. Bo Cheddar Orchestra Hall in South Denver. So very excited.
It's a new venue for me. I'm excited now. Really excited. I was excited before, but that just adds a cherry on top.
Have you ever been to have you ever been to an orchestra in Denver?
No, I've been to a lot of concerts in Denver.
This orchestra hall is awesome. And I've done Distant Worlds twice. I've seen Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth Orchestra. I've seen Zelda orchestras. I've seen a few. I like orchestras. You got to get good seats in an orchestra because it's not as loud as a concert because they're actual raw instruments. And you got to get pretty close and you got to get center and you got we got good fucking seats, dude. There's something called the golden circle when you go to an orchestra, and that's like where it sounds the best. We're fucking front and center in the golden circle. So
you're speaking my language, my friend. I love it. And
yeah, I've seen Distant Worlds twice. The thing that sold me on this one though, Final Fantasy 16 content.
Yeah, no, that's you just say Final Fantasy Orchestra and I'm going to show up. Like just shut up and take my money, right? But you're right. 16 is a fucking the music and presentation and the visuals in 16 were the real fucking sellers. And I don't know if we've ever really talked about it on this cast because it came out before we started. But those are the hard, heavy carrying and did a lot of heavy lifting within 16.
Yep. My favorite part was the side quest. I'm kidding. That was where it didn't shine the most, but Final Fantasy 16 was my game of the year. And it was just incredible. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, it deviates from your typical Final Fantasy formula, right? But man, just the callbacks to everything. From the marketing, you're fighting fucking summons, and it's awesome. It's everything. If you've played your Final Fantasies, you're like, wouldn't it be cool if? Well, 16 does it. So. Yeah,
they really do, and there's something there. I could ramble on about that for a while because 16 is good and it is a great Final Fantasy game. But I've heard the discourse online about whether it's a real Final Fantasy game or it's not. Look, it is a Final Fantasy game in terms of its presentation and its music and its story and things of that nature. Now, I do agree that there is a piece of the element where you're like, maybe there's something here that's not really Final Fantasy.
Sure.
You're kind of digging a little too close to something else, and I would totally respect that. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking solid game, and I'm really sad we still do not have a PS5 Pro patch supporting PSSR.
Dude, I saved my Final Fantasy my Final Fantasy difficulty playthrough for the PS5 Pro, just like I did for Rebirth, brutal difficulty. Why? What the fuck? 16 still does not even have a pro patch. I mean, Rebirth got a pro patch and a PSSR patch and a PSSR 2.0 patch. What the fuck, Square? Why are you doing this to our boy Clive? Our boy Clive doesn't deserve it. This
did not meet sales expectations.
Yeah. 3 million copies didn't meet. Get the fuck out of here. And it's probably close to 5 now. So yeah, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 16, it's a lot more action heavy. It's a lot like Devil May Cry and almost like a Platinum Games game, but it's incredible. Game of the year. Easily.
Yeah,
so
go back and check it out, man. Because come on, now. You can't let me have the platinum of Final Fantasy 16 and not you. You have it.
I know, man. I'm still holding out. I'm still holding out for that pro patch because I could play it in performance mode, but it's not doesn't look great, especially when you're used to these PSSR games. But I would not play it in 30, and 30 looks a little better. But yeah, I'm just waiting on the patch, man. But I don't think it's coming, and I do need to get back to it. Rebirth first before Revelation.
Yes, sir, dude. I get it. I've got 3 Xenoblade games that I have to go through before Genesis.
Holy shit, you got it, dude. I think you got to play the Darksiders games too, because I think we might get that next year at some point.
Yep, that's it. As soon as like this year is right now, the game we'll get into it later. When I'm playing is going to be the game I'm playing, and then I'm going to do nothing but fucking backlog and things like that until Halo, and then I'll go right back into backlog mode until the next thing, which is we'll get it. It's really tough because you're looking at Onimusha and Final Fantasy really close to each other.
That's true. I don't know if I'm going to play that they're gay-low because of the colors on the. They're trying to make everyone gay.
I got a meme here somewhere for this.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, life's been busy for me too. I have been gaming more than usual. We're getting like crazy weather here. We got some hail, but nothing. It was like pea-sized and lasted 5 minutes. Everyone's like, everyone's gonna die. We're gonna get baseball-sized hail, and it's gonna fucking shatter everything. It hailed maybe 5 minutes, and it was pea-sized. It just like farted hail out and then bounced. And it hasn't. Remember the fucking bomb cyclone we were gonna get that one year? They're like, everyone's gonna die. It's gonna be so cold. It's gonna shatter your house. And then like a light breeze came through, and you're like, all right. Colorado's like, I'm good. Now, granted, 25 minutes south of me in Fountain, or 15 minutes south, I don't know. They did get golf ball sized hail. So
they did, because I had a buddy, his wife posted on social media. She was pissed. They got a new camper, if you will, and it got hit down there in Fountain. I'm like, oh.
Yep. Two quick hail stories. I have gotten hail damage on my car. I was downtown. Anything over quarter-sized hail is going to damage a vehicle. So I did get hail damage on my older car. And then, they cut me a check and I fixed it. But when I was under contract for my first house around this area, around the same zip code, it got hit with baseball-sized hail and destroyed the roof. The seller had to pay for it because we were in contract. I got a brand new roof. So
really,
should have kept that motherfucker, but I sold. Yeah. So hail is a thing here, and it's because of the mountain effect we have. Like, we're in the shadow of the mountain, so we get like really high spikes of temperature variances in our atmosphere. And hail happens in the summer, weirdly. So hail happens when it's raining and the atmosphere is so cold that the rain freezes on its way down. Science, everyone. And depending on how much of the atmosphere is that temperature is how big of hail pieces you're going to get. So the biggest hail I've seen here personally have been in was quarter size. And it hit me and it hurt.
Oh, I haven't been hit by anything that big. We've gotten golf ball size. A couple of them, drop here and there. That shit hurts when you get pelted, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So thankfully, they were calling for like fucking orange sized hail. And I was like, what the fuck? Like that shit will come through windows and stuff. And no, it was just like pea-sized little slush, 5 minutes of it.
It was in and out. Yeah. I think it started when I was getting ready to leave my office. I said, you know what? Hold on. I hear the weather. I don't want to run to the car. I waited 30 minutes, did some more work, and then it cleared.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Colorado does. So yeah. But we're here. We're safe. We're marked as safe in Colorado. And we're on episode 57. Man, we're almost to 60. We're getting there. And we built quite the community, haven't we, Bob?
Yeah, I think we're doing some good work out there. What you say?
I think so. We're spreading the good word that video games are awesome. You should play them, and most importantly, you should talk about them and have conversations about them, which we do on Discord and anytime we go out to eat or drink and on mic right now. But those of you that are a part of the community, thank you so much for being part of this adventure, if you will. We're on year 2. We're always evolving. We're trying to get to video. It's probably never going to happen. Zencaster can't fucking keep up. I'll tell you that. It's not us. It's not us. It's you, Zencaster. But yeah, if you're not part of this community, you should be. We got a Discord. We got all kinds of social media pages. We're all cool here. We all love video games and we all talk about them. But if you're not part of the community, where can they go to be part of this community, Bob?
One of these days, I'm going to flip the script on you and get you to do this. No, but you just go into that little browser of yours and you'll go to shapesofgaming.com. That's going to take you to the little landing page where you've got everything that Matt just spoke about, our socials, Discord, where to hear us, hopefully one day see us, all of that good stuff that is there. Come say hi, subscribe, leave us a nice comment, give us the heart, thumbs up, whatever emoji appropriate that you feel, and come say hi. I'm usually browsing or, if you will, creeping within the Discord, ready to drop some knowledge if anybody has any questions. But, once again, come check us out at shapesofgaming.com.
Yep. Yeah, come join us. We kind of have community events if you're local. We've had listeners of the show and friends of the show now he's like our good friend. They come in, they watch events with us, and so we kind of do live events. We're trying to do the live reactions. We're working on it. It's a process, but yeah.
Speaking of friends of the show, you know what next week is, right?
July 4th.
Well, it'll be the beginning of July, so we should have returning friend of the show for next week. Yeah. So we can go ahead and y'all just secede defeat and give me the crown now.
Dude, I said you pretty much have it in the bag. And Starfox. Caleb Schiff, the guy you guys all know and love, will be on our show once again for State of the Draft. So look forward to that. He's excited. He's been asking us every day. He's like, "Hey, can I be on the show? Can I be back on the show?" And we're like, "Caleb, relax. Yes, it's
down boy.
Next. It's gonna be next episode now." Yeah, we're always excited to have Caleb, and we're also in the works. 4 of us, me, you, Caleb, and Bo. We're gonna do a 007 First Light spoiler cast. We're working on that, so we're just trying to, coordinating 4 different schedules across 2 different states is sometimes challenging. Just saying, there's time variances. There's a lot going on. So, side note, if you really want to taste beer, because I just did this, chew it. Drink the beer and then chew it if you really want to taste the beer. Because I'm getting different notes when I chew the beer. I'm just over here chewing beer. No, I can't.
You're a weirdo. You're chewing your beer? What the hell?
Try it sometimes. You taste everything. But yes, so let's get into the news. But we will have the draft episode next one, 58, and that will be going live July 2nd? No, July 5th.
July 5th.
Yes. This one is no. Why is my schedule like that? What the fuck? July 3rd. July 3rd. So we will be recording the 1st, releasing the 3rd, and this one releases the 26th. So we're on schedule. We're still doing this thing. We love you all. Let's get into the news, Bob, because I'm ready to fucking rant.
I can hear it.
Ready to rant. Goddamn.
Let's get the well, I don't know what's really sad anymore nowadays, but let's go ahead and do a little in memoriam, and let's just get this out of the way. Unfortunately, this is coming. Oh, I saw this over the weekend too, which is really shocking because it's got to be big news in order for it to be online. But Ubisoft co-founder Claude Guillemot has died in a plane crash on Saturday, which would have been the 21st or 20th of June. So this was confirmed by the Associated Press, as people may not know, because he actually ended up just sitting higher above, sitting kind of on the outside, as his brother ran through his multiple brothers, should I say, ran through, specifically Yves did with Ubisoft. But they founded this way back in 1986, dude. Ubisoft is almost as old as I am.
That's when I was born.
Yeah.
So holy shit.
But yeah, he's a man who's definitely been at the helm, or in at least one hand on the steering wheel, of a very, not as much lately, but a very prominent developer and publisher of games. Man, without Ubisoft, we wouldn't have a lot of shit now.
Dude, I love a lot of Ubisoft games. One of my favorite IPs, and a game I'm very excited about. The next game on my list coming out, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, in my top 5. So I'm a huge fan of Ubisoft. They kind of did lose their way a little bit, but I think they're circling back, and they're like, okay, let's really like focus on making just good games and not a lot of them, and quality shit. So and they're releasing Rayman Legends Retold. So that's cool. Yeah. So Ubisoft is an underrated developer for sure. And I hope they keep learning from their mistakes. And that's unfortunate that's happened. I want my eulogy to be like, oh yeah, I died in a plane crash.
Yeah, no. That's
cool. I mean, it's not cool that he died, but it's a cool way to go. Right?
Yeah. I can think of a couple of cooler ones, like give me Whorehouse Heart Attack,
Yeah, that's true.
But you're right.
He died doing who he loved.
It'd be cooler as if you died in the plane crash as you were trying to save it. Like, go out a hero.
Exactly. Or like, as it's crashing, you jump out and you just die from jumping out of it, and you technically like skydive.
You do the 80s action hero move where you jump out at the last second and land in a puddle of water and survive.
Right. Yeah, and you land on your knee, superhero landing. But yeah, this is unfortunate. And he was a prominent, I mean, he wasn't the face of Ubisoft. His brother is Yves, but he it sucks when an industry icon or someone involved in the industry dies. It sucks when anyone dies, right? But yeah,
no, it's
R.I.P.
R.I.P. in peace. You are correct. He did spend the helm. He ended up becoming more specifically president, and he was running CEO. Those kind of the top guy charge titles of actual Guillemot Corporation. So that, and then Ubisoft. But R.I.P. in peace. Not Bozo.
No, not Bozo. Yeah, he founded an incredible company. It was behind the scenes running it all. And he gave us Assassin's Creed. What else? All kinds of shit. Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy is technically in that group.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter. So, Rayman, you mentioned, of course. Dude, Rayman. I'm so excited for fucking Rayman Legends Retold. Like, the more I see him, like, damn it! I don't need one of these games, but this is a pop-ass game.
Me too. Beyond Good and Evil, Ubisoft did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because, that kind of just fell into obscurity, huh?
And then, so did you play the original Rayman? The Rayman Origins or Legends?
So I played Origins and Legends. When you said original Rayman, I'm thinking you're talking...
Right.
Yeah. No, not that one.
Okay, so you didn't play Legends?
No, I played Legends and I played Origins.
Origins and Legends.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a precursor to that one, like Rayman himself.
Oh, there's many.
Yeah, before that. I thought you were talking about the OG one.
Yeah, on the 64. Yeah.
No, not that one.
No, yeah, I played on the 64. Loved Origins. I played Origins on the 360. I'm one of the few platinum holders for Legends that I played on the PS4 as well. Yeah. So I'm excited to play Origins on the PS5 because it's included. So Legends Retold is $40 and it includes Origins Remastered for PS5. Fucking awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's a pre-order bonus or what, but I have it pre-ordered at Best Buy, and yeah, it says Origins remastered included. It's like, holy shit, guys! Thank you. So like $20 each. Fuck yeah, that's a steal. Legends was incredible. Origins was incredible. So
yeah, and they're tough as nails, dude. But yeah, you go down. Yeah, you're right, because you've still got Rabbids, which I don't play Rabbids, but I got attached to them thanks to the Mario Kingdom Battle games. I don't know. Did you ever play those?
No, never got into them. I'm not big into the strategy stuff like the XCOM type games, but yeah, never got into them. And then Rabbids came out on the Wii or Wii U. I don't know where they emerged, where they started, but they're kind of like Minions. So yeah.
They are. But there's you can go down there, but unfortunately most of them are dormant and we probably won't see them anytime soon, unfortunately. But that's that excuse me, that is an Ubisoft challenge, not a Death in the Family challenge.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Far Cry, we can't forget Far Cry. It's a huge IP that they do as well. So, and then that the quadruple A game. No, we can't forget that Skull and Bones. Their premier IP. They literally stripped the combat from Black Flag and created a game and called it quadruple A, and it fucking bombed. Whoops.
Whoops.
Oopsie. But yeah, Ubisoft is a big player in the game. They've been around a while, and they have made some good Watch Dogs. I was a big fan of the premise and idea of Watch Dogs, but then I played it and was like, oh, nah.
So did you play the first one or the second one?
First.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's interesting, because the first one's a lot of fun. I rather enjoyed it. Just when unfortunately the sequel did not quite live up to the hype, because the first Watch Dogs was like that Uncharted, so it was like you could do so much and do the Uncharted 2, and then it just fucking tripped over its own feet.
Yeah, it was a cool concept. I remember the first trailer we saw at like one of the E3s when E3 was a thing. Crazy. It was a far cry from pun intended. It was a far cry from the final product, and yeah, it was Prince of Persia Sands of Time, GameCube, incredible game. Love that. We were gonna get a remake, but whoopsie.
Yeah, not like that was on my draft or anything.
Right. Yeah. RIP for sure. And yeah, I'm excited for Rayman. And dude, I'm beyond fucking excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And I can't wait for Codename Hexe too. A Assassin's Creed based in 1500s Salem witch trials, where I assume, like, if you play the Assassin's Creed games, you're not going to be playing an assassin that hunts down the witches. You're probably going to be the fucking witch. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to get the Banishers of New Eden game that we should have gotten. Not saying that was a bad game, but damn it, that screamed Assassin's Creed setting.
Oh yeah. So did Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was it was kind of like a modern day Assassin's Creed, and they should have just called it Assassin's Creed. And let's not forget my second favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time, which I hope they get remake as well, Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio Auditore.
Yeah, we'll see that. Maybe we'll see that someday. But once again, like you said, RIP. Speaking of RIP, Matt, there's your segue. RIP to our wallets, or anybody that was interested. I know I was one of them. We finally got the confirmation, folks. I'm getting this from Video Games Chronicle, but you can go everywhere. This was on Twitter for 36 hours. It was discussed. There's a lot of other folks out there that are probably looking at this deep dives, analyzing. But Steam Machine has finally been revealed, and pre-orders are live. I believe they actually closed the reservation pre-orders today. It was a timed window through the 25th. I want to say 10 a.m. Mountain Time, give or take. But we got our prices. There are 4 different tiers available. There's a 512, there is a 512 gigabyte storage, a 2 terabyte storage edition. Both of them with and without controllers. So the 512 model without a controller is going to be a grand total of $1,049. If you want the controller, it's gone up to $1,128, and then we'll just skip right to the big hit in the gut. The 2 terabyte with a Steam controller is going to run you retail before tax and all the other cool things local areas apply. $1,428 USD. Matt,
damn.
Before I kick it to you, I am fucking disappointed because I was a mark for this machine and I just got purchased out for it.
That's a ridiculous amount of money, honestly, with the power on par or less than a PS5 base. And it doesn't have the controller? Come on, guys. This system isn't for me. I've never been to Steam. If PlayStation disappeared, I'd probably go to Steam. That's where I'd go. But I have PlayStation, and I bought my PS5 Pro for $799 with the disk drive, and I got like 10 terabytes in it. Did I pay ridiculous prices compared to now for my storage? Yeah. I just struck at the right time. So, but 2 terabytes for like without a controller for 1,500, like, dude, that's without tax. I mean, tax on 1,500 is a lot. That's another $150.
Yeah, it is. Depending on your local areas,
Right.
and your local sales tax, that's fucking stupid. You're almost as much as a brand new Sony OLED TV, if you know what you're doing, right? Like you're getting into that range now.
Yeah, and I think it's ugly. It's a box. I know the GameCube is a box. It's a cube, okay? But it's got style, all right? This thing just looks like a black box that you recovered from a plane crash.
I gotta RIP. I gotta push back though, man.
Okay.
I like the industrial look of a fucking console. Like the PlayStation 2 is probably one of my favorite aesthetic consoles of all time.
That has the lines though, and the design and the symmetry though. I mean, I think it's like
it was a
asymmetry.
rectangle. Yeah, it was a rectangle, but it was all black. There was only one piece of there was one light on it that showed you the power status, and then there was the little logo on the front that you could rotate, which apparently not a lot of people realized, and I didn't know that until I got older, and I was like, you didn't know it could do that? But that's jokes aside. I like these, and then if you really want, you can go get yourself a faceplate. You could probably, I got buddied at 3D prints. You could probably make you a few of these, and you can have your Ezio or your Mega Man or
cool.
I don't know, whatever you want, 6-7 on it. I don't care.
Oh Jesus, no. I do like the magnetic faceplate. That's cool. And I like how PS5 did the swappable faceplates, even though I haven't done a lot with it. But favorite console design of all time. What is it, Bob? For you? PS2?
That is a tough one, my friend.
I got an easy answer. For me.
All right, yeah, what do you got?
PS4 base.
See, that's where I'm kind of split.
Sexy.
It's sexy, but
I should say PlayStation 4 because the PS4 was the slim.
Technically, yeah, you're right. It was the slim. I could see that, but for me, there was something about that PlayStation 2 that I really liked, and I think you were. I agree with you on the lines that were cut into it almost. Because they didn't have to do that, but it seemed right the way it was. And then you could put the controller ports were right underneath, and then the tray was to the right. Nothing was blocked like you have with modern systems where you're like, oh, where's the power button in the event you have to use that? And then it's like, oh, that's sitting underneath a CD tray, or this button's here. It's beautiful. I love it, but I can see the PS4, man. I really enjoyed that one too.
Yeah. I really like the look of the PS5 digital version too. That thing is sexy.
I like the Pro personally. If we're coming to the PS5, there's something about the 3 lines down the that are slanted.
That's true.
And I don't know, but you're right. It's so fucking ugly with the optical drive on it.
I know, it looks like a big old bump. It's crazy, but we both have them because we have discs in our fucking cases. Anyway,
we'll get there. Oh,
but what Steam Machine? I'm not gonna buy it. I think it's a ridiculous price. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I think they were kind of backed into a corner, and we're like, we've done all we can, or we've put so much into this. We've done all the R&D. It's ready. We got to release it at a somewhat. We're not going to do a loss on the console because we don't really sell a lot of games, and we're not going to make it back in the software like PlayStation can. So they're like, here, we got to do it. We got to put it out. Here you go. But man, it's just a sign of the times and a sign of the industry right now, and a sign of we're pretty much in a recession. We can safely say we're in a recession, and AI is mucking everything up. And the companies, So fun fact, Apple's not part of that. Apple has been, they contribute positively and negatively to the tech sector, of course, but they are not dumping all this money into AI, pumping up the cost of components. They are slow and steady, creating their own more private infrastructure with AI. And I think they've only dumped like a fraction of the money that these other tech companies, OpenAI, Microsoft, NVIDIA, all of them are just flooding the market, man, and just buying up all these components, making component prices expensive. And gaming is becoming a luxury hobby.
Yep. And I can tell you right now, it's not going to get better. This isn't necessarily related to gaming directly, but it's tangentially. I did see a report, and I didn't get a chance to confirm it yet, but supposedly Micron, the biggest supplier of chips, secured 5 years of supply at the highest rate ever seen. So this shit's not getting better anytime soon.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, supposedly PS6 is around the corner, releasing 2027. This is the first time I've ever said this, but I hope not. I think PS5 Pro has more legs on it, and I don't think we need higher fidelity. And if you go higher fidelity, then you're going to sacrifice frame rate. And I think we just need to stick with upscaled or maybe native 4K at 60 frames a second. Or 120 1080, that's fine. But we don't need 8K. We're not. I know it was like 1080p, then Blu-ray HD stuff, and then 4K, and then like 8K, and then 16K. It's just like, come on, guys. At some point, you're gonna have to sit like a foot from the fucking screen to tell the difference of 8K and 16K. So PS5 can do 8K output, but no
supposedly,
one has an 8K TV.
But nobody. I ain't got an 8K TV, and I don't want one. If I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
No. Make what we have, the OLED, larger. That's all.
Right.
Just stretch that out and make it bigger, and that way you get that bigger, brighter screen. But
exactly.
You're right, man. This sucks. This really sucks because I have an entire Steam library just sitting there that I really don't play, and to have the ability to take a small piece of device, no bigger than literally a GameCube, and put it at my TV, plug in to my beautiful big TV, and then play. Granted, I ended up playing classic games on it, but the point is, it would have been really nice and compatible. Maybe someday I can get my hands on this and make it work, but it sucks. And I don't know if you saw this, but their lead engineer on the GameCube, I apologize if I butcher his name, Yazan Aldahat, did an interview with Eurogamer on this, and he didn't indicate what the original price was, but this is based on, the price has been based on where component costs are now. So Steam is actually, or rather, should I say, Valve is selling these things at basically market value. Like they're not going to gain a profit on it. And this has been a process for 6 months. And while they never confirmed the original base price, it's kind of been sleuthed out that the original base price for the Steam machine was going to be $700. So a PS5 Pro. Ooh, 6 months ago.
Yeah. 6 months. Holy shit, dude. And then, yeah, I don't know. Are we covering the Xbox stuff that was announced today?
No, because I haven't gotten true confirmation on that. Right. I've been hearing more reports, so we'll get to that. I expect that's probably going to happen.
Yeah,
probably after
it when it happens.
Yeah, that's probably coming sometime after next week's episode, because the fiscal quarter should change on July 1st.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, this is a steep price for a console. If it was more powerful, I'd be like, oh, okay, but it's like not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it less powerful than a PS5 or more powerful than a PS5 but less powerful than a PS5 Pro?
So we won't know until we get into the games truly what it's saying. All right,
sure.
Let me back up. So if you're looking at just raw power, it's really kind of like on par with a base PS5, not at the pro level, because this is supposed to be an entry console that bridges the gap between PC and console. This is not designed to be a PS5 Pro level machine. So,
right, okay, so yeah, for that price, oh man, and then no controller. I don't like the practices that we're seeing as commonplace, especially for another piece of news we're going to be talking about. But to not add a controller, like out of the box, think of how many people are going to buy this. Oh, I'll get the cheapest edition. And they get it home and they can't fucking use it. Come on.
Yeah,
no, that's unacceptable.
I could see that. And if you want the full experience, it's like you don't want the controller because it's got that, and it's god awful ugly. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking ugly. But you can, like, I could take my PlayStation, one of my PlayStation controllers. I can take Bluetooth. A PS4 controller, and you can connect Bluetooth because the Steam Cube, there you go. I'm going to keep coming up with new terms for it until I find something I like. Is running Steam OS underneath. So that natively will handle driver sets for anything and everything.
Right. But when you get it out of the box and nothing is paired to it on a PS5, it says, hey, plug in the controller. Does it say the same? Who knows? We'll see.
Who knows? That's a really good question. Good thinking in, man. My guess is they're going to make you, because it has USB ports on the front, it would be, hey, plug in a keyboard and mouse. You know what? I think Alex is planning on getting one, so I'm gonna have to ask him on that experience and see what that's about, because that's a really.
Who wants to do that in their fucking living room? Plug in a keyboard and mouse and use the carpet to navigate. Like, come on.
Use the carpet to navigate.
Use the carpet.
Like people don't have fucking coffee stands and shit.
I don't know, but like, how long is a typical keyboard cord? Not fucking 6 feet from your coffee table to your TV. It's probably 3 feet. So you're literally putting it on the floor. You probably have carpet in your living room, and you're using your carpet to navigate. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point. that is an astute observation, my friend.
Indeed. Oh, my magnetism for sure. Just like all the fucking specifics of this. But yeah, I'm not interested in it. I love to see Steam in the console space, but bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Yes, we'll know soon enough. All right. Well, speaking of stuff you're not interested in, no, I'm teasing. We still have to talk about this, folks. We love to hear it. In fact, we'd love to hear your thoughts in on this one, because as of yesterday at midnight, which would have been essentially the 25th of June, as we're recording, the pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out November 19th went live. I'm going to set these up for you, Matt. A couple of things to note if you haven't heard already. First off, you're listening to us and you still haven't heard about GTA 6 pre-orders. Secondly, it is going to be, and we all guessed it right here on the show and within our local circle group, the base price is going to be $80, and there is a digital, well, we're going to say digital deluxe edition, if you will, that is going to be $100, which includes some additional shops and things inside. And we'll get into that later here in a little bit. Those are coming out with it. And more notoriously, and we'll get into this as well as the because I have some thoughts, is the physical edition, and I'm using this in air quotes, is going to come as and I'm ripping direct quote, a code in a box for a digital download code. So the memes are true. We're going there, but November 19th, Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally coming to us, and pre-orders are live. If you want, you can go check it out because it is a digital code in a box, even if you get the physical. I wouldn't expect them to run out, but yeah, man. I know you're not excited, but what are your overall thoughts on this?
Listen here. First of all, I don't even know where to start. Where do I start?
How about this? I'll set this up for you, man.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Let's start with the code in the box. All right.
Yeah. So this is even worse than the key card Nintendo does. This is even worse than the Doom game key. So let me explain. On key cards and the Doom game, you still get the cartridge or the disc. That is your license key. If you hold that, you can play the game. You're licensed to play it. So I was actually a big fan of how Doom did this. The game isn't on the disc. So that means when they print the entire game on the disc, it's not version 1, and you don't have to install the disc and then download the day 1 patch. You basically put the disc in, it reads the license that you own it, and then it downloads the latest version of the game. That's cool. And the key cards for Nintendo Switch do that as well. This makes it more convenient. I mean, is the game on the cartridge? No, but you own the physical license. Okay. With a code in a box, I think Call of Duty did this too. That game is burned once you redeem that code. So you're buying a physical case, but then once you put in the code, you can't trade that in. You can't let someone borrow it. It's the dumbest fucking shit ever. Like key cards and the way Doom did it, I'm okay with that. You have the disc. You can give the disc to someone. They put it in their console. They technically own the license then, and it downloads the game just like a disc. But this, no. It's going to be locked to your account, and it's going to be a one-time code that gets burnt when you redeem it. And then that fucking plastic case is useless. It's a piece of 10-cent art.
Yeah, so, it really is.
It's so fucked, and it's the dumbest thing. Why do they even do physical? Why would they even do physical? I don't understand. It's the same fucking thing.
You could. So what I like is what you said about the disc being there, because that's the physical access key.
It's your key. Yeah.
Because I get I get why they're shying away from the physical disc with the entire base game on it. Right. GTA 6 is going to be the largest video game release of all time. All right. Yeah. There is no way of getting around that. You take one GameStop or Best Buy employee that's not having a great time at work. They're making minimum wage. They don't give a fuck anymore. They're going to see GTA 6 inside of a case, and that thing's walking away. And then it's going to break street date. And then all of a sudden your game's out there before you want it to be, right?
Yeah. But I get it. I get why they're doing it, for security reasons, for sure. And they can't, if you have the code, someone steals the code, it's useless if they don't activate it on the server side, right? But why even sell a physical version of the game? To have a tangible thing for parents to be like, oh, you want GTA? Here you go. Is it like, you won't be able to trade it in? Like, what is the point? I don't understand. Why not do digital only and then say, we're going to do a physical game with a disc a month later or something like that?
Yeah.
What's the point of a code in a box?
I don't know, man. And I think that's actually part of it for people. Now, I had this thought on the drive home because this was really bothering me. Matt, this was pissing me off because it makes no logical sense why you would do it. We know the physical, well, I'm not going to say we know, but it's heavily implied physical releases, like an actual disc, is going to come later down the line. But the only reason, and I'm not saying this is a good one, that we could see this happening is we know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to move console sales on both the Xbox and the PlayStation side. Now, granted, PlayStation's going to probably end up eating a lot of that. But here's the thing, Matt. If I walk into Best Buy, GameStop, whatever, and I let's say I know I'm going to get GTA. I get GTA 6 and I pre-order the physical edition through PlayStation Direct or something, or not PlayStation Direct, but through like GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target. What else am I going to do? Oh, by the way, I need a console to play this. Hey, while I'm on the line, how much is it? Okay, cool. Reserve your console. You get it and reserve it, then buy it for the day that you pick up the game. You can walk into the store. People get that warm and fuzzy feeling. They're like, oh, yeah. Hey, that's right. And you kind of correlate that memory together, right? It's the only excuse I can think of, and that's a half-assed one.
Yeah. It's no different than the fucking cardboard code cards that they sell.
Yes, I agree.
That's all it is. It's just with plastic. I get the art piece. I get it, but it's useless once you use the code. So I don't understand it. I don't get it. I was actually a big fan of how Doom did it. Honestly, I was kind of against it at first, but then when I went through the process, because when you get a disc-based game, and I get a lot of them, you have to put the disc in, it installs, it reads from the disc, so you are bottlenecked from the read-write speed of the optical drive to the hard drive write speed, or SSD write speed. You have to install it, but then you also have to wait for a day one patch to download from the internet and then you have to install that. So it's a process. It takes a while. I'd say physical compared to digital is 4 times longer if I were 4X. But then with Doom, you put the disc in, it downloads the latest version from the web, and that's it.
Yeah. No, that's exactly how you do it, man.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the keycard games, honestly. I like it, and as long as I can trade it in and that license stays with the disc and I have tangible value in it, and I get the cool case art, that I'm cool with that. But I mean, you get the cool case art, but then you burn the code. You basically just turned an $80. Well, you get the experience, right? But you turned an $80 purchase. You locked it to your account forever, and you have a cool 10-cent case with a piece of paper.
Oh man, dude, that's gonna be. So people are gonna get burned on resales from that shit.
Dude, how many people are not gonna? I think it's predatory too. How many people are not gonna understand that once they redeem the code? Like, we understand. Most people, I'd say, understand when you redeem a code, it's burnt. But how many people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy the physical version so I can trade it in later and get another game"? I wonder how many people are going to go into GameStop and try and trade in this code.
I'll take you one further. Then they're going to get mad because they don't understand the concept. People are stupid. I'm going to tell you. Just the other day, I got the rant for my wife because we were talking about the fuel station there, and I promise you're going to see where I'm going with this. Apparently, somebody came into the main store and got really mad because they weren't able to finish pumping their gas because the fuel pumps got shut down. The reason the fuel pumps got shut down is this mother-loving, I'm trying to be nice and not use bad words, thought, oh, I've been pumping gas for 40 years. I can light up a cigarette while I'm pumping my gas.
Ooh. Yeah, don't do that.
This is why rules exist, because the dumbest motherfucker in society is going to kill us all because they don't understand physics. But yes, you're right. Bring this back. To bring this back, it's going to happen, and somebody's going to get ripped off. And I feel really bad because some grandma is going to try to get Grand Theft Auto 6 for her sweet 16-year-old boy, and then all of a sudden that kid is going to be pissed.
Oh yeah, isn't Rockstar going to implement an ID verification to play this game too?
I fucking hope so, personally.
Yeah, me too. I hate it, and I hate the practice of it, and I think it's a breach of privacy. We should confirm that though first. But I thought Rockstar said ID verification for this game. Of course, you should verify your ID, make sure you're 18 when you purchase it, or whatever the parent decides. You can parent however the fuck you want. I don't care.
Ooh, yeah. So this is coming from the AI overlords. I hate AI, but sometimes it makes it easily. It hasn't. So this may be hallucinating, but apparently Rockstar is planning on implementing a age verification system for GTA 6.
Yes, where you have to scan your face or you have to upload your ID. So with AI, it should...
I apologize. I should specify. It's for the upcoming online GTA Online that's going to be included with the GTA Plus subscription. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, gotcha. With AI, it always gives you the link that it cites, and you could just click that link, usually.
Oh.
Yeah. So I use AI. I'm a fan of AI. I do not like generative AI, Gen AI. There's a difference. We're not going to get into that on this fucking episode. All right. So that was the code issue. Okay. How about the price? The price.
Yes. Let's tackle that. Let's go there next.
$80 for base. $100 for the, I don't know, the upgraded edition, then $130 for the God edition that has a ton of cosmetics. Now, however, the $80 version and the $100 version, the $100 version has shops and parts of the map that are unlocked. So you're buying an $80 fucking game. You're not buying a game. You're buying an $80 code. Okay. And you are locked out of parts on the map and shops that should be included in the base game. They are pushing this $100 version. Might as well just say GTA 6 is $100. And I honestly thought that's what they were going to do, but they're like, oh, here's 80. And dude, how many times are they going to incentivize those $80 version purchasers? Hey, for an extra $20, you can unlock all this cool shit. I think it's predatory. I think like there are tattoo shops behind a paywall. There are like specific car shops. There are legit shops that will be locked in an $80 version of this game. And I mean, the cosmetics, sure, whatever, but shops and gameplay elements that are locked, not cool. That's crossing the line. I don't like it. It's predatory. And I fucking hate it because this is going to be the model that publishers look at and they're like, oh, look at all the money Rockstar and Take-Two are making. We can do that, can't we? So it's going to just be just like Fortnite, and it's going to be a cancer on the industry, and it's going to drive a lot of poor, anti-consumer, predatory factors for video games. And I hate it.
I agree with you for them pretty much on all of that, man. I'd say so. $80 for the base game makes sense. That's where I was thinking it was going to go, but we knew they could go up to 100. So I think they're kind of doing something. They're getting a little too cutesy with this. They're saying, oh, it's only certain shops that you just won't have access to the things that they sell. Well, then why don't you fucking include a digital deluxe upgrade that includes those cosmetics for you right out the gate, so you don't have to go to the shop and then people feel like they're getting left out. I think they're being cute with it because they really wanted to sell it for $100. And if you hit 3 digits, people all of a sudden, like their brain, the psychology behind it breaks, and they say, nope, hard pass. I think that's really what happened here. And then to make matters worse, this is going to end up being a microtransaction fucking game, and you know it's coming, and it's going to that's what's really gonna really grind my gears is the, oh, you paid $80 or $100 for the game here, oh, you're gonna play the GTA Online as a subscription. Totally understand, it's a true live service, but they're gonna do the Ubisoft thing the thing that Ubisoft has done recently with Assassin's Creed games, and there's going to be a UI that pops up when you log in and it says, go to the GTA shop at the Rockstar store and you'll be able to get a bra bikini for Joseph in the game or whatever, right? It's going to fucking happen, and it's going to be annoying. I'm pissed. That's your ear speaking. And then, go ahead.
Oh, but so thankfully, I played Assassin's Creed Mirage and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the latest Assassin's Creed, not Shadows, but that stuff wasn't as prominent and it popped up once, and I basically said no, and it never showed me again, and it was buried under menu options in both games. So I appreciate that Ubisoft did that. But yeah, with GTA, you go in a shop and you see shit like locked. Honestly, I think when you go in the shop, it's gonna like pop up in front of you and be like, "You want to unlock this whole shop? $20 for the ultimate deluxe Jesus Christ edition. You can get this cool tattoo for your digital guy." Come on.
Just wait too. I hate saying this and putting it out into the universe, but people that bought the $80 version is going to see that pop up. And it's going to be like, would you like to upgrade for $25?
Oh, yeah. They might later. Yeah. Shit. Not only do they, with the deluxe edition or whatever, the $100 edition, they sign you up for GTA Plus. You get a free month of it, but they automatically put it on an auto renew.
No shit, really?
Yeah. If you look at the fine print, it says get a free month of GTA Plus, and then it will set auto renew. So how many people are going to cancel their sub, or how many people are going to just... It's so fucking deceiving and predatory. And like, I bet you they raised GTA Plus to $10 after GTA 6 releases. I'll give it a month to 3 months into it. They're like, oh, GTA Plus is now $10 because it's a new game. It's a new experience. Because
no, it's going to be due to market.
Yeah, market conditions.
Conditions. Like
we just made like $10 billion on all the sales of GTA 6, but oh god, we need the money. We gotta raise this GTA. I get the maintenance costs and everything like that, but yeah.
If I may, I did have a thought on this, and this is looking forward, man. And this is what's really kind of like, it's a splinter in my brain because I can't not see this, and I need somebody to help me walk off the ledge. We know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to push consoles, right? So let me back up and set the stage. In the current generation, on this PlayStation side, at the very least, we still have 20 million people, between 10 and 20 million active users every month on a PlayStation 4. PlayStation and Sony have actively been trying to get people to move over, right? But you can still play Grand Theft Auto 5 on a PlayStation 4. Remember this, they launched the same year, almost together at the same time, really. So you could do this.
Crazy.
You're going to sell another, probably, my guesstimation, 30
5, right? Yeah, GTA 5.
You can play it on a PlayStation 4, but I'm playing GTA 6 is probably going to sell... I'm guessing, no way to know this off the top of my head, but I'm guessing this thing's going to probably sell at least a spike of 30 to 40 million consoles for the PlayStation 5.
I was going to say 30 million.
Yeah. These are new users who are going to buy a PlayStation 5 probably near the end, closer to the launch day, so almost Q4 of 2026. And then PlayStation's going to come out in Q1, Q2 of 2027 and say, by the way, here's the PS6. There's going to be nobody in the sun. If you think the lack of appetite for a PlayStation 6 right now is bad, wait until you have to tell people you just spent $750, $800 on a game you really wanted, and now all of a sudden there's a new edition that's going to come out in a new version. People are not going to fucking move, man. You're going to end up with a worse case. This is going to be worse than the place. I predict now this will cause the PlayStation 4 problem to be much worse in the next generation because GTA 6 is launching so late into the PlayStation this generation's life cycle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe when the PS6 releases, they'll be able to solve their PS4 problem. They ain't solving a PS5 problem.
But then those same people are going to keep trying to use the PS6 or PS5 into 2033.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, as they should. The PS5 has good legs on it, especially the Pro. But yeah, and I'm not interested. And let's do one more factor of this, and this is more on the subjective side. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious because I didn't have any other angles to pull at. So what you got?
I think this game coming out without all this fanfare, whatever. There's a ton of games like it. Cool, awesome. But the way that the industry, the gamers, the developers, everyone is putting this game on a pedestal, and in my personal opinion, I think this game is partially creatively void and devoid of creativity. One, all right? They are referencing a lot of what already exists, okay? They're not, they, story and narrative, yes. Creative, awesome. You know, plot points, stuff like that. But they're literally just creating. And now you could say Spider-Man did the same thing with New York. Yeah, but you're a fucking Spider-Man, webbing around New York and fighting villains that have electricity coming out of their fingers. Okay. So, one, subjectively, I'm a big fan of fantasy and fiction. I like space magic and dragons and shit. I wish that this game is boring to me. Okay. It's just a dude that is trying to get his bag in Florida. It's based in Florida in the US. Okay. Like another game coming out August 4th. Beasts of Reincarnation. You're a fucking samurai in post-apocalyptic Japan, 4,000 years in the future, fighting automatons with human souls in them, and you have a fucking mythical wolf companion. Or GTA. You're a dude in Florida trying to make it in life and saying fuck you to the American dream. I don't know. I got to give it shit because it's placed so high on a pedestal. Like people were like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest game of all time." Dude, I'm way more fucking excited, 100 times more excited for Ocarina of Time remake.
Like, yes.
I'm 100 times more excited for Beasts of Reincarnation.
You're almost there with me. Like you're in the circle, if you will.
I'm 100 times more excited for Halo.
If you want to really hit Halo, if you want to hit with the ring, it's going to be a ring when I'm done with you. If you really want to hit the bullseye on this, Matt, here's my. I've played every, for frame of reference, folks. If you haven't listened, I have played every Grand Theft Auto. And when I say, if I ask somebody, and what I mean by this is if I ask somebody, oh, you've played all the Grand Theft Auto games, right? They will almost immediately say, yeah, I played 3 back on the PlayStation 2.
That's what I played.
I played Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation 1. Oh, wow, I played Grand Theft Auto London 1969, also known as GTA 2, top down. So I have played these games. I know Rockstar North pretty damn well. Rockstar, I'll tell you this. Do you know what Rockstar and subsequently its first company, you know what their first game? Do you remember what one of their first big hit games was?
Oh, it wasn't Bully, was it? No.
So Rockstar was previously known as DMA Design, who have previously, they got their start with fucking Lemmings, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A PC game. So I've been doing this thing for a long time, and my problem is I think they're not going to hit the writing on the wall with what you do with the GTA. You lampoon the shit out of everything. You do a Jackass or a scary movie. Nobody is safe. It doesn't matter. You make fun. Go ahead.
They're getting too serious with it.
Yeah, you make fun of the rednecks, but you also make fun of the other side of that pond. You make fun of you make fun of the gays, quite frankly. You make fun of everybody, but in a jabbing in the ribs to be inclusive, if you will, and say, look, yeah, no one's safe. We're not being serious here. I think they're not going to do that, and that's my big problem. They're going to service, and this is the second half of it. My bullseye. It's only going to service, quite frankly, the tourists of this industry even more. Yes. The people who think they're gamers, but they really play GTA and. I'm not, or college football, and I'm not trying to dog on you, but when I have a conversation with people who say play games, and I tell them, they'll ask me, well, what are you playing right now? And I'll be like, well, I'm playing Alan Wake 2. I get question marks. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm like, how do you not know Remedy? You know, the influx of tourists is about to begin, and that's really disheartening for me.
And that's my point. There are other games that are going to be 10 times, and this is subjective, of course, right?
Yeah.
There are other games that are going to be more creatively diverse. Let's just say that aren't on even a fraction of a pedestal this game is on. As a species, I think we should be more creative and more what do I want to say? Like scientific and more intrigued in like the unknown and the fantastical stuff, right? Not a fucking crime sim based in Florida, United States, in the state of Florida. I don't
I'll just
get
go
it.
on vacation for spring break if I want that experience.
Exactly. I don't doubt this is going to be the highest level of fidelity game we've ever seen. I don't doubt it's going to be a incredible quality. I don't doubt any of that. Rockstar is a brilliant developer. I think Naughty Dog's a better developer, and I think but that's also subjective. And here's the thing, everyone. We're not here to suck the balls of anyone in the industry, and you're going to hear our opinion on these particular titles and experiences. And you're not getting GTA, right?
No, I'm not. And here's the bigger part of this. You're right there. So I'm going to let you finish because I have that continuation for you.
Right. But you're going to hear our opinions, and we're all about having the conversation on it. And we are going to share what we think. We're not saying this is a bad game, but I don't like what they're doing with it. I don't like the delivery. If a PlayStation game did the same thing as this and did a launch like this, I would still give them shit. But I not only don't like the premise of the game, I don't like the non-fiction setting of the game. I not only think that Rockstar smells their own farts because they're so pretentious. We haven't even got a new fucking trailer for the game, and they're opening up pre-orders. We haven't even got a final gameplay trailer for it. I just think this is super overrated. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and I know people are rolling their eyes listening, and I'm glad. Good. Tell me why you love GTA. Sell me the game. Tell me why I should play it. Let's have a conversation on it. Go on Discord and be like, you're wrong, and this is why. Well, one, I'm not wrong, and neither are you. This is subjective. And two, let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah, you're right. I'll say it this way. All right. We know Grand Theft Auto from the era that we grew up with, and the ones that people really know. So like, when you look at GTA 3 and San Andreas and 1 and 2, like you look at the golden eras of Grand Theft Auto, you look at it and you go, who are the voices behind it? And the Hauser brothers, Sam and Doug Hauser, are no longer at Rockstar North. They're not there anymore. Neither are David Jones, Mike Daly. What was his? What's that other dude's name? I have to look at it. Oh, Leslie Benzies. Those guys are gone. And our industry, from almost the very beginning, all before Nintendo, you go back to the cabinets with Atari and the people that created some of those, and you can go look at them. I'm not going to rant. And you go into the Miyamotos, and you look at the Kojimas, and they look at the Neil Druckmanns, and you look at these guys. These are the auteurs, if you will, of the industry. They're the pillars.
Tastemakers.
They're the tastemakers. I don't know who it is over for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's not because I'm not interested in the game. I really am. It's going to do a lot of things to the industry that I'm curious about, but I want to know who it is. And right now, quite frankly, what's his name? Strauss Zelnick has done more talking about GTA 6 than Rockstar.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing a lot of telling and not showing. And dude, wouldn't it be crazy if all this hype and all this crazy putting on a pedestal is just riding on the coattails of GTA 5 and everything they did with that game? And this game comes out, it's just mid as fuck.
One, I'm going to laugh on so many levels because I'm not buying it. Number two, that just means I'll get it on a fire sale later. And number three, please let its tank score because it's mid, because my draft kind of rides on it right now.
That's true. We never root for a game to fail. I just want them to maybe fiscally learn their lesson on the creative prowess of the team and the predatory nature of how this game launched. Let's just say that. I don't want to say I want it to fail. I just want that to happen.
Yep. I'll leave it off with this for you on the exit. You're right. If you take any other game, and I don't care, pick one. pick the biggest game that's going to release you could think of, and you give us red flags such as no trailer with the pre-order, code in a box, the lack of what they're saying, the online that's automatically tied. You start adding things up like this, these are red flags, and all of a sudden you know the game is in severe trouble because there's financial pressure. I want to know what makes Grand Theft Auto 6 so special that it gets to blow through all of those red flags, because we're on the hot and that hot crazy scale. Crazy right now we're at 10, and I don't see the 10 in hotness. So I need to know what it is. So if somebody's got it and that special sauce and it can explain it to me in my brain from an analytical standpoint, I'm happy to talk to you on that one.
Yeah, and closing on this topic, because I just don't want to talk about GTA anymore, but we got to talk about it. It's kind of a ship of Theseus situation, an analogy. Like you said, all of the players that made GTA great before aren't really there. So, you keep rebuilding the ship of Theseus. It's not the ship of Theseus anymore. And like, we've seen fractions of this game. Man, this could be the biggest gaming gaslighting ever.
I know, right? And we still, and trust me, I still haven't forgotten about you, Jeff Keighley. Like somebody's coming to take the gaslight crown from you, brother.
Right. Yeah, because man, if this game scores like what it's projected to be, Game Awards is going to be all a GTA fucking glaze fest. I'll just be there for the announcements, not the awards. I'll still vote. I'll put in my voice, but yeah, we'll see how it does. November 19th. I don't give a shit, but I know a lot of people are excited. Let's have a conversation about it. If you disagree with us, it's even more of a reason for you to reach out and tell us why. And if you're local, we'll have a beer and chat about it. And I'll tell you why Grand Theft Auto is mid. No.
Mid Theft Auto, am I right?
Right. No, it's 3 was great. I didn't play 4. I didn't play 5. But I mean, I like the premise. But like you said, not all the big players are there anymore. Like Red Dead was great. Bully was awesome. I'd love to see a remaster of Bully. But like, do they still have it? Or are they just kind of riding the coattails of an incredible previous game? Because everything's kind of pointing to they are trying to pull wool over people's eyes, get their money, and then maybe release a not so great game.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll chat more as time goes on. But yeah,
no more GTA.
No more GTA. No more news this week. There are some other smaller stuff going around, but we like to cover the big things, the talking points that you all want to hear about here. So what do you say? I was thinking this. We'll go into what we're playing. I'm going to set this game up because we're both playing the same thing. And before I even give my thoughts on it, I'll kick it over to you.
I have one. I'll start because I have one other game, and then we'll lead into the game we're both playing.
All right. Sounds good.
So there's 2 games I've played. I did play Starfox for the Switch too. So I beat it. And we beat it, I should say. Shout out to Burrito Supreme. He brought it over. We played it. We beat it in 45 minutes, I think. Yeah. So it's a game. It's a game it's meant to be replayable. And dude, super nostalgic. I was blown away with the presentation, the graphics. I think they nailed it. I think they nailed this remake, and I want to pick it up. But when the fuck am I going to play it? I wasn't too jarred with the character designs. I saw them in the trailer and was like, what the fuck? Because I had just saw like Fox McCloud in Super Mario Galaxy, the movie, which it's in the marketing. He's in there. And dude, they nailed his fucking design. And then this was a deviation a little bit. But it's so fun. And it runs super well. The performance is top notch, flawless, honestly. Cutscenes, they dip the frame rate, but as long as you don't dip it while I'm playing, that's fine. I'm very impressed with this game. And I think it was underscored. And that's not just because I have it in the draft. But I think it rose. It's at an 83 now. So it's climbing. It's creeping up to the great or fantastic, or I don't know the term that OpenCritic gives, but the orange color game. I think at 85, it hits the next tier of excellence. I should say. I think it's excellent. So yeah, it's awesome. I want to get it. Man, I might get it Black Friday. Maybe get it on like a sale. I know it won't dip more than under $2, and I do want to support what Nintendo's doing with it. But it's just a time thing right now because we're playing the game we're about to talk about. I still want to finish Hades 2. I finished Hades 2. I beat Hades 2. I still want to complete Hades 2. Let's just say that. I still want to beat Lego Batman. And I do want to potentially, maybe, probably not squeeze Mina in before Black Flag. But man, I'm kind of feeling I need a little break from video games after this because I've been diving into this game we're about to talk about. But before that, I just want to add this game, Starfox, $50, and
that's not bad.
50 digital, 60 physical. Eat your fucking heart out, GTA. I got to fucking go get a Tails game for $20 on sale and spend 150 hours on it for $20. One time purchase, no bullshit subscription fee. Hades 2. What was it? $30 or $30 online? Spend 150 hours into that. Easy. No subscription, no microtransactions, no DLC, no code in a box. Okay, I'm done. There are better games out there. Go buy those. Anyway, speaking of better games.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Better games. This is the big one we've been playing, folks. We've been talking about it. We're coming down. Reason I wanted to set this up for you is there's some cool little trivia that I thought I'd throw your way. This is the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. This is a 2D HD 2D engine over from Square Enix, develop the famed Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy developers decided that they were going to make essentially a Zelda game in the HD 2D engine, and very similar, and we'll get into it in aesthetics of the Link to the Past style, so that top down or angular perspective,
Isometric.
Yeah, isometric. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I was looking into this, and this is what's really interesting, and why I think you're going to be like, wait, I'll give you a reason because of this game to be more excited for another Square Enix game coming, because this was confirmed to be internally developed by the Creative Unit 5 over at Square Enix. As you know, they have different creative units. Creative Unit 5 did Dragon Quest 3 HD remaster, Dragon Quest 7 reimagined, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, obviously, Octopath Zero, Bravely Default, Triangle Strategy, and most importantly, they're the team behind Final Fantasy Resonance this year.
Dude, playing this game is getting me more excited for Resonance. Not Control, Final Fantasy.
Yes. So
still excited for Control, but the reason it's 2D HD engine, oh man. Yeah.
Yes. So now you've got a taste, but awesome. But there you go, folks. And you are Elliot on a grand adventure. You are designed and dressed in the very old school fashion, to allude to the old red mage from the early Final Fantasy 1 through 5 era. So, Matt, I know you've been playing the hell out of this. I know I'm further than you. So I want to kick this over to you and hear your thoughts, so I don't accidentally step on anything that you may not know yet.
Yeah, you're good. We're both playing on the PS5 Pro. There's a couple settings. There's sliders for this game, and I have them all on max on the PS5 Pro. Runs and looks beautiful. Like you said, made by Square Enix, and it is a isometric action adventure Zelda-like, made by Square Enix. So I'm a big fan of Square Enix. I think they're some of the best storytellers out there. I've played pretty much every Zelda to date, especially the isometric ones. To note, I'd say favorite isometric is Link to the Past, Oracle of Ages and Seasons. I'm a big fan of these games, and I'm a big fan of Square Enix. And when you combine the creator of Final Fantasy with making a Zelda-like, all right, you son of a bitch, I'm in. So had this pre-ordered, been very excited for it, and I finally started it. We finally started it. So yeah, what can I say, man? The story is incredible. It hits on all fronts, engaging, intriguing, twists and turns, very cool character development. Is it in the marketing of the main thing that you do throughout the game?
I think that's more implied. I think
Okay.
I think no, it is. I do remember it was in the description. It's in the description.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Cool. Yeah, I don't want to spoil a lot, but you travel through time and you go through ages of this world, and the things you do in the past can sometimes affect the future. Just like fucking time travel. So that's really cool. You have a battle system that has a counter and a combo meter. That man, how high have you gotten that thing? What's the highest you've got? Have you gotten into three figures?
No.
I've hit 85.
Oh damn! I got up to like 56 or 57, and then I got hit by a bullshit like environmental, and I almost threw my controller.
Yep. But it has a really cool, engaging gameplay loop, and that's part of it. The combo meter. So when you hit kill enemies, it counts, and then every 5 enemies you get better drops, and then every 15 enemies you get better drops, and then after 30 you get the best drops, and it drops more and more. So you're enticed and encouraged to not get hit and to be strategic. And the enemies are cool. There's a lot of them. So let me just note one thing I wish was better. There's no bestiary. Come on, guys. Give me a fucking bestiary. Tell me what these enemies are, okay?
Especially from a game that like it tracks everything for you folks. Your cutscenes that you got to see so you can replay them, your documents, everything else is tracked, but not the creatures you fight.
Right. Like, oh man, every game needs a fucking bestiary. So yeah, 3 things. No bestiary. And then enemy variety. When you're going back in time through the ages, there should probably be variants of the enemy, maybe, or different enemy types. There's a lot of enemy factions. They're called beast animals or something like that. But they kind of reuse enemies, and they reuse sections of the map and stuff like that. And then lastly, when you're going through the time and you're traveling ages, you meet all kinds of different people, some with specific lineage. I wish that was tracked, and I wish there was like a like Final Fantasy 16 did it very well. They showed like who's related to who, and that would be cool seeing through time who's related.
If I may, for you, there's no like lineage book.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, because I had this problem at first. Like, I was like, the story seems kind of scattered. You meet really cool people, but you're not really trying to figure out how they all come together. Just give it time. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd love like a family tree graphic or something. They have these, like it's your typical 2D HD design where they have beautiful portraits of the characters talking back and forth. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of that's going to become a lot clearer, and you're going to be like, oh shit, that means because this is true, that has to be true, which means this is true. And you're going to be, it's going to spiral. You're almost there. Just give it a little bit of time. I'm talking like another couple more hours from where you're at.
Shit. Awesome. All right. That makes me excited. I think it's very well done. I think the presentation is great. You also have Magicite, and there's a lot of weapon types. Let's just say that. That's another thing. They give you like 80% of the weapon types 5 hours into a 30-hour game. Like, let's look at Ocarina of Time or any Zelda, really. They slowly drip feed you the weapons, but they do encourage, this is kind of like a sandbox, and they encourage build crafting, and they encourage you to use the different weapon types. And it's kind of, everything is at your disposal pretty early on. So all the weapon types are very versatile, and they're cool, and there's a lot of them, and there's upgrades to them, and the upgrades to the weapons give you different abilities. So I love the combat. It's great. I love Elliot. He's an awesome main protagonist. He's your typical hero, and he really cares about everyone. And he is, comes from nothing and becomes something. So, yeah. But what stands this? What this game? The standout of this game, Bob, the fucking soundtrack.
There it is. You are 100%.
I wanted to save
right.
the best for last.
Yeah,
Every fucking this game has dungeons. Shocker, it's got dungeons. Zelda like has dungeons, and a lot of them. And dude, when I played the demo, the first dungeon I played, I put down I think I talked about this on the last episode. I put down the controller, and it was just like, holy shit. And I thought that was the pinnacle. I was like, man, no. Every fucking dungeon I've got into, I'm like, what the fuck? I think like a couple days ago, you were like, dude, this dungeon music slaps. And I'm like, I literally I think I clipped the same exact dungeon we were thinking about it. And yeah. Like, dude, just horns, guitar, drums, synth. There's a fucking dungeon that I don't play Persona, but I know Persona music. It sounds straight out of Persona 5.
So I'll tell you this. The music in this game is so good, and this happens rarely. The last time this happened really was Doom, and then before that, Claire, where when I put the controller down, I'm still hearing the music in my head because I enjoyed it. It seeped into my subconscious because I wasn't realizing, like, I knew it was good, but that's how you know it's really good. Everything,
and
the subtleties.
It keeps hitting. It just keeps hitting. The more and more you explore the game, the overworld music, each age has its own theme. It's the same, but different variant of the main overworld theme. So, yeah, man. I think this is sitting at like an 81. I think that's underscored. And I have rolled credits. Let's just say that. I have beaten the game. We'll just keep it there. And I'd say I'd give it a 8.5, honestly. So
I could see that. I would agree that this is sitting underscored. So you did get to a couple of things. I'm like, all right, yeah, you're right. So the pacing on item collection is really, I'll just start with the negatives. It's really kind of like, by the time I get to the point where I can get some of the late game stuff, I've already gotten the bulk of everything. And that happened 10 hours prior, 15 hours prior. So it's a little rough in that regard, particularly because you can use items for unlocking different areas. Surprise, like a Zelda game or a Metroid game or what, right? So I was a little sad in that regard. But my biggest sticking point in this game, and I'll get to the things I love about this game, the underlying things, is the trophies.
The tracking, some of the best I've ever seen.
But I have a big problem, Matt.
Oh,
in the year of our Lord in 2026, in a Zelda game that requires 25, 30 hours of dedication to get through, because you should take your time. Why the fuck do we have missables? It only happens with side quests, and the game will tell you, hey, you are this quest is going to go away soon. But I don't understand why that quest was about to go away, because I personally don't see where it would cause a conflict in the story, because that's typically where that happens. So why are we doing this in a game? Because if this trophy, and I did get it, so I'm good to finish out the platinum. If I missed this trophy, it would have been a platinum killer, and it would have soured this game down to easily an 8. And I would have been like, you know what? It's scored appropriately.
Did I get it? Did I get the trophy?
You should be good based on what I'm saying.
Okay, good.
You should be. There's a couple that you're going to be like, oh shit, it says it's going away soon. But if you just do them right away, you're good. That being said, this game is pristine. This is a high game. This is an 85, almost 87 for my personal tastes. The little things are what really drive this game through over the ledge for me. And it's little callbacks. And if you know your Final Fantasy and you know your Square Enix properties, so Dragon Quest and things of this, you start to see things that are like that's too coincidental for it not to be by design. And I'll give you an example of this. Okay. So Elliot as a character, he's dressed as a red mage. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows who a red mage is. But if you look at the evolution of Final Fantasy, in Final Fantasy 1, a red mage could use white magic, low-level white magic, black magic, and a couple of weapons. Mm-hmm. As time went on, red magic became its own thing with support magic. And red mages could use all weapons in the game. Mm-hmm. That's what Elliot is. He is a pinnacle of the red mage from Final Fantasy V, where they really didn't have much magic in terms, unless it was support magic like haste, and you know what I'm alluding to, Matt. Things of that nature, but they could use every weapon and use every type of armor. So they could use shields, they could use big heavy swords, they could use hammers, and that's what Elliot is in this game. Yeah. He's a pinnacle red mage. When you look at that, one of the shields, and I don't know if you saw this, one of the final shields, the name of it itself is a callback to other RPGs when you look at it, and you'll know it. And I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil it for you, but you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Nice.
And all of those little touches combined to show that this game was made with a high level of care of people who know, not only are you drawing inspirations, but you truly show that you know where these inspirations are coming from. And that's what I really appreciate about this game. It's down in the enemy designs. I don't want to try to give away too much that's there, but and they did a really good job. The enemies, you say they could use more variety. I agree. But one thing is enemies are kind of in their own biomes, kind of like a Zelda. So, for example, you go to this area that's really hot, you're going to find a specific type of enemy. You go to an area that's cold, you'll find a specific type of enemy there. And then they can blend this with Final Fantasy because the ages, you go down into the ages, folks, the Traveler's Chime, as you go further down the rabbit hole, if you will. The enemies might be similar, but they are a lot tougher. They have more HP. They hit harder. Like the progression of a real RPG. So it's awesome. I love those little design ideas. That's the shit that gets me thinking at night. I sit up and I'm in my bed and I'm like, I wonder, yeah, that's right. And then I see a video and I go, oh shit, that relates. That's a callback, or Elliot's calling that back kind of thing. So definitely highly recommend this. I'm going to be getting the platinum probably sometime. It'll be before we finish our next episode. I don't have much. I only have a little bit of grinding left to go. But highly recommend this game, folks. It runs beautifully on the PlayStation 5. It's on everything else. Quite honestly, this game looks like it could probably run on a potato because it's just that well optimized.
Yeah, incredibly well optimized. Two other mechanics I want to note. You have a fairy as well. This is in the marketing. And then you can control, I think this is a really cool, unique mechanic. You can control the fairy with the right thumbstick. So you control Elliot with the left thumbstick, you control the fairy with the right thumbstick, and then you have abilities on the fairy as well. And she contributes to combat too. So that is a cool mechanic. And then the Magicite mechanic is really cool as well. That's where the build crafting comes in. Each weapon, and there are many, there are a handful, let's just say that. Each weapon has its own Magicite attributes and enhancements, passive abilities for that weapon. You know, for the sword you start out with, you can get a enhancement that gives you more, or a Magicite crystal that gives you more damage for every enemy you chain, right? And the Magicite's pretty cool. You pick up blank Magicite, just regular crystals, and then you use those little fragments to make actual crystals that then give you passive abilities on all of your weapons. So I really like that system. It's cool to build craft. There are some crazy, really cool elemental attributes for some of the late weapons that you get that I've been leveraging very much so, which, it's been very fun. I like the build crafting. And like you said, a lot of callbacks. I literally pointed out a character and I was like, this looks like this person and this person. And like, they know what they're doing. And like you said, it looks like it was made with a lot of love and care from fans of their IPs, not only developers and people that are working on this game, but they're true fans of their prior works. And I love that. You can see the passion and the creative design pouring through when you play it. And that's what video games are all about, man. the experience and the art form and that smile you get when you see the name or you see something call back to an experience you had before with some of their previous games. And like I said, dude, this game makes me want to play Octopath, but I'm not gonna, because I'm very excited to play Final Fantasy Resonance. I can't dive into Octopath. I really do. I want to. I really want to. I'm a big fan of this engine. This isn't my first experience with the engine. I did play Dragon Quest III HD 2D. Just didn't hook me. Not that it's a bad game. It's far from a bad game, but it didn't hook me. This game did, though. It definitely did. And I love Square Enix experimenting with new IPs and releasing new IPs. And I really hope this is the first of many. I really do. So
I agree.
I'm so glad we're playing it in parallel. We rarely do that. And I mean, there was a point where I was checking trophies and we were literally like percentage to percentage, like the same. And
yeah, and then I got a little ahead of you, and you spoiled something for yourself. And it's funny. I was talking to, I'm not going to say what, folks, sure, but I was talking to Crystal last night when I was like, Matt, he checked my trophies, and he went, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, that's why you don't snoop, you little fucker.
No, I didn't spoil anything. I said, wait, what? From the experience I had in the game.
Oh, no. Oh, you checked my trophies about the multiple.
Oh, no, I didn't get that spoiled. I had that revealed in the game.
Oh, okay. So it came in the same text string for me. So I was like,
yes. Yeah. No, okay. We were talking about that, and I was literally at that part. And yeah, no, your trophies didn't spoil anything. So
okay, I was worried about that, but I will say, if I don't,
I'm not gonna. No, trophies spoil the shit out of stuff, and even then, dude, it's hidden. I wouldn't be able to see the context of it.
Not all games do that, though.
Right. But this game does, because after I roll credits, I check the trophies, and there's a lot of hidden stuff. So,
okay, that's fair.
Nope, nothing spoiled for me.
I will say this. I expect great things from this team. Not only do they have a great track record with me so far, and games like Bravery Default and Triangle Strategy are on my list of things I want to try, but this game rewards you if you're a fan of the creative studio. So if you have save files on your PlayStation 5 for these games, you get in-game rewards within like the first hour of fucking playing.
High level fucking good ones. Like you showed me and I was like, holy shit. Like I think I just got one of the things that you got with the pre-order. And I love it because, you played the 2D HD games? Cool. The only one I fucking played is one that doesn't have a bonus. Cool. But I respect it. I love that they're rewarding the fans of their previous titles, and I'm glad you got all that stuff. So there was a digital deluxe that you got a couple items that actually enhanced your gameplay. And I did. I threw him some more money. This game's like $50, and I wanted to throw him some more money to support and say, hey, I love this. I want more. And that's how you do it. That's how you give the developer your voice, and you vote with your wallet. Unfortunately, that's money talks. Unfortunately, you buy the game to support it, and then that's how they know the sales of the game. You're not gonna, like, a game could sell very few copies and everyone could love it, and you're not gonna get a sequel. A game could sell many copies. The developer or publisher will be like, cool, we made good money on this, let's make a sequel. That's what greenlights a sequel. Sales. So
Yep. And of course, with the Square Enix, it can make GTA numbers and they still wouldn't be satisfied.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Elliot didn't sell 30 million copies. It's a failure. How many copies did this game sell?
I don't think we've gotten numbers yet for it. But I'll look at Adventures of Elliot. Yeah. I'll look at it now.
Cool. It's just refreshing. I love when big developers do this and they say, hey, here's a new IP and we're going to try this out. Please support us. Well, I will, because it's right up my alley.
All right. So this is we haven't gotten anything. We probably won't get anything till a until the next like a fiscal report from Square Enix, just because this was so multi-platform. But according to Game Analytic, it did generate over $2.7 million in revenue on Steam alone.
Hell yeah, good. That's awesome. That's 2.7.
And its launch in Japan, the first week it sold 50,000 copies. So it's got a good set of wind behind those sales, if you will. So
yeah, good legs on it. Yeah,
I appreciate this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're both going to platinum it. I think I'm going to go for the platinum as well. I looked at the trophies after I beat it. And that's my role. I don't look at the trophies until I roll credits, as people like to say. And I think it's doable, but you're way ahead of me. What's next for you after this game, Bob?
See, good I don't know, right? Man. That is a great question. I really need to start burning some rubber on Xenoblade, so to speak. But I have a backlog. So I've still got, you never know. I've still got Ghost from last year. I've got Ninja Gaiden 4. I have another 2D game made by the same team, HD, the Dragon Quest 1 and 2. There's still Darksiders that's in there. There's Arca. Like, there's a few things that are on my list. So we'll get there when the time comes, and that's going to be a game day decision.
Yeah, I want to dive into Mina. I really do, but I don't know if I want to do that to myself. I might take a little break. I don't know, leading up to Black Flag, because I know I'm going to go balls deep into Black Flag, and I'm going to just dive into that game, pun intended. So I don't really know. I do want to. I'll platinum Elliot, and then I'll see how I feel, and if there's enough time to play Mina, because I really, really do want to play Mina, and it's just sitting. And I want to play more Hades. I kind of put down Hades for a bit, and then go back and put it down for a bit and go back. And of course, I want to play Lego Batman, but man, I think I want to maybe take a break. But fun plans for the weekend. We're going to see Jackass.
Yes, we are going to go see Jackass, and it opened 94% on Rotten Tomatoes today.
Oh shit! Damn, a Jackass? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's only like 20 reviews when I first saw it, but that's like the first 20 reviews in your Open Critic score getting a 97. It's just or 94. Unless something happens. That's a good baseline.
Wow. For a Jackass movie. Dang. Yeah. I love Jackass. I grew up with it in high school. Kind of did some of the stunts, not going to lie. And I was a skater throughout high school. I was their target fan base, and I can't wait for this next one. So we're going to go see that Saturday. Maybe grab a bite before. We're going to the orchestra tomorrow, or today, I should say. And then Sunday, I might take it easy, chill. Maybe either finish Elliot or, I don't know, go for a bike ride or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
But,
you know what? We'll report back on that one. But that's I like that. Definitely look forward to Jackass, though, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We got tickets. I'm excited. So, yeah. That's been episode 57. Right, we're on 57.
Yeah, and, let's get the hell out of here and go finish Elliot. What do you say?
Shapes of Gaming is a podcast shaped around gaming and, most importantly, our community. That's you. It is written, created, and recorded in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado by me, Matt Stenson, and my good friend Bob Harriman. If you would like to be part of this amazing community, be sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on all the social media platforms or the podcast app of your choice. Thanks so much for listening, and always remember, keep the conversation going, and most importantly, keep gaming.